Yashodanandana Janarandana Jamuna Tira Banhari Jamuna Tira Kunja Gopi Janagala Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Jai Divine Grace ISKCON founder Acharya Jagat Guru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa. Bagi Vajakacharya Astotra Sita Sishinati Divine Grace. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Guru Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakura Ki Jai. Friends, go Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gauda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyam Radha Kunda Giri Goravadana Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganges Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gauda Premanande. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vidya Bhakti Tevita Swami Krishna Prabhupada Sri Sri Gaura Karana Sakti Bhakti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Divim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprai Sarvadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatuttama Sloki Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmalitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savajutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Larita Sri Visakam Vitam Cha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Apakanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavani Savana Suti Devi Vanchakal Pataru Vyascha Kripa Sundivya Vacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Grantavasiman Bhagavata Srila Prabhupada Ki Prabhupada's 100th anniversary Ki Sankaranya Sannyas Anniversary Ki. Hare Krishna. Yes. We'll continue from where we stopped yesterday. Shall we continue?
Yes.
Yesterday. So we are at chapter 11 or chapter 12. The topic we were talking yesterday is Santushti, right? We are at Tushti. That is where we have been discussing. Santosha. Santosha Samadrik Seva Gramyeho Paramasanae Nirinam Viparya Ye Heksha Monam Atma Vimarasanam. Santosha, satisfaction. So we are looking at satisfaction. We become satisfied by satisficing Lord Krishna. That's why we stopped yesterday. But people do not understand. There are many other examples of service to Krishna that satiate a devotee, beginning with thinking and conversing about him. Thinking about Krishna brings satisfaction. Talking about Krishna also brings satisfaction. Krishna said that in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, text number 9. Yes. Text number 9. Yes. Satisfaction by thinking about Krishna.
Dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and loving about me.
Yes. Yeah. Krishna said what? Makchita magata panas. Buddhayantas paraspara. Buddhayantas. Talking among themselves about me. That is paraspara. By talking about Krishna or thinking about Krishna brings satisfaction to send teacher or one teacher. The satisfaction. So there are many ways to become happy in Krishna consciousness. At least everyone can talk, is it? Everyone can talk. Yeah. So we talk about Krishna and we can think. So we think about Krishna, we can hear. So we hear about Krishna. It brings satisfaction. If you do that. Since the conditioned mind is habituated to thought of sense enjoyment, which only fuels dissatisfaction. Thinking of sense gratification fuels dissatisfaction, not satisfaction. We should do the reverse. We should think about Krishna, think about Krishna's pure devotees. think how to execute our devotional activities. We should think about it. If you don't think about how to do our duty, you just jump into the duty. We are going to do it, but not satisfactorily. That's the difference. You understand?
Yes,
The same food items we cook, right? The same food items. The same rice, dal, sabji, the same. We jump in there and just cooking without planning. But when they cook the same thing planning, it tastes different. Right? The same item, but the taste will be different. The missing thing is the feelings. The feelings of love is not there. So it is called mechanical. And mechanical is not devotional service. Mechanical is not devotional service. Srila Prabhupada said, Bhagavad 1865 purport, whimsical things will not be offered to Krishna. What a whimsical thing. You jump in the kitchen and just start cooking. The flame of the stove is very high. The pot is getting black. That is whimsical cooking. No plan. Just jump in there. It will be burnt. So offering that to Krishna is not acceptable, according to Prabhupada. Whimsical things will not be offered to Krishna. Things which are well planned. We have been given senses, we have been given intelligence, we have been given the mind to be used in Krishna service, to plan how to do our devotional service. Don't forget, whimsical things will not be offered to Krishna. Some devotees in Houston, they gave me this verse. So devotee asked me, what is whimsical things? What is whimsical activity that you know you offer to Krishna? We properly mentioned it. Most of our things are whimsical. And they are not offerable to Krishna. So, as Prabhupada said, which we will continue to repeat, we should know why we are suffering. We should know why we are suffering. Why we are suffering, we are offering whimsical things to Krishna. So we should know that. Yes. It is best diverted by reading the Puranas and Mahabharata. That was the custom those days. In the evening, the elderly people, they sit down with the children and hear Mahabharata. Yes. This day Mahabharata is replaced with cell phone, computer. The children in that room, the parent in this room. How do you call it? That community? No. Divided. Community has become commodities. This is Bhakti Maharaj. Community has been replaced by communities. Commodities. So the family is divided. You know, divided. Where is the unity? What is the lovely dealings here? What's the connection here? It's not there. No more Mahabharata. Mahabharata discussing is now cell phone and computers. Okay, at least we have something to, many ways to get to be satisfied in Krishna consciousness, thinking about Krishna, hearing about Krishna, cooking, do some service for Krishna. Eating food in the mode of goodness is a service dear to all devotees and is fully effective, provided that it is cooked for and offered to Krishna before being respected. Do you respect Prasadam? Are we respecting Prasadam? When we talk over prasadam, that's respect. Eating and talking, is it respect? That is disrespect. Cooking for, and offered to Krishna. Cooking for and offered to Krishna. Cooking for Krishna means what? While we are cooking, we should think of the person we are cooking for. That is cooking. So if you jump into the kitchen and disturb, but there's no matches, there's no oil, there's no... You think of Krishna, what they're cooking? Eh? You think about who? The people who did not provide the... They are not to be totally blamed. You also are whimsical, otherwise should have prepared yourself before their service. You should have known that these things are not there. And get yourself ready before jumping in there. So if they're not there, you will have also made the arrangement. Can you imagine? The devotee didn't cook rajbhog for Krishna. Why? Because there is no matches. When I entered the kitchen, there was no matches, so I didn't cook. Can you see how offensive it is? No matches, therefore, did not cook. Is it cooking for Krishna? That mentality, is it cooking for Krishna? If it's cooking for Krishna, we'll have gone to buy matches. Are you not buying, who is buying recharge card for your cell phone? The temple president? Huh? They sell, but no matches to cook for Krishna. Demonic mentality in the Hare Krishna temple. Don't mind, I'm a dead body, so I can say anything. So. You cannot kill a dead body again. So. Can you kill a dead body? Yeah? So don't mind. That is the philosophy of Jadbharat. Jadbharat told Maharaj Rahugana, who is that dead body that is not mindful about carrying a king? So Jadbharat said, oh, how intelligent is this statement? What is intelligence in this statement? How can you punish a dead body? How can you punish a dead body? If you grind iron into pieces, will it become iron or it become powder? The moment you continue to grind, it will become iron. So if you continue to beat a dead body, is that intelligent? Anyway, we should cook for Krishna, right? And take Krishna prasada. It is another way to remember Krishna. Cooking for Krishna is a big science to remember Krishna. Taking Krishna prasada is a big science, remembering Krishna. Hearing about Krishna is a big science. And talking about Krishna is a big science. These are big processes for remembering Krishna. More demanding a practice than honoring prasadam is to constantly restrain oneself from ever endeavoring for that which is difficult to attain, which is net of instruction. of endeavoring for mundane things which are difficult to obtain. What does it do? Vinasati. Bhakti, vinasati. It will destroy bhakti. Of endeavoring for mundane things which are difficult to obtain, destroy bhakti. A practical experience about it. Some years ago, we have some devotees who are business. You know, so they came together, and every day they're having meeting about billions. Every day it's billion. They were talking. And they talk from morning till night. Even in the midnight, they're talking about billions. At the end, they got nothing. But they didn't chant. Endeavoring for mundane things which are difficult to obtain destroys bhakti. And to be content with what comes naturally is a balanced execution of one's duties. You see the problem and the solution, right? The solution of not destroying our bhakti is what? Execute our duties carefully. Yes. This kind of training is very much integral to the Grihastha ashram, where a parent always feels a compulsion to provide more and better facilities for the family. It is not necessary. I know one family, they have 2,000 toys for their one tiny boy. How many toys? 2,000 toys for one tiny boy. 2,000 toys. They got it free. They spend money for it. But it's better than making a manual order for the deities. As Krishna says, one who faithfully worships God as a supreme controller experiences santosha. One who faithfully worships God as a supreme controller experiences santosha. That's in Bhagavad Gita 5:29. Bhaktaram jagya tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. Full satisfaction in whatever situation the Lord arranges. Brings satisfaction. If you accept whatever comes, it brings satisfaction. If you continue to push, to remind Krishna about what he has forgotten to give us, to remind Krishna about what he has forgotten to give us, we bring dissatisfaction. If we do what we're supposed to do, Krishna will not forget us. Devotees must keep in mind Krishna's warning that living for the satisfaction of the senses is a life passed in vain, for it is a faulty endeavor. Although it may appear to be like poison at first, living for the satisfaction of Krishna's senses will result in a transcendental bliss beyond our imagination. This is Bhagavad Gita, chapter 17. Chapter 17, Bhagavad Gita. That which tastes like nectar in the beginning, at the end it is poison, that is in the mode of darkness. But that which tastes like poison in the beginning, at the end it is nectar, it is goodness. Chapter 17, Bhagavad Gita. It just requires knowledge of, conviction of, and dedicated practice of that truth. What is required is what? Knowledge. Knowledge is required to understand. Knowledge will give you the conviction. And when one is convinced, dedication is also stable. Without knowledge, no conviction, no dedication. A most helpful analogy in keeping oneself satisfied is given in the following verse by Narada Muni. It is such valuable advice that readers may want to memorize it. We should try to memorize it. Following that is Narada's instructions on satisfaction, of which is this wonderful sloka. Sada santushta manasa sarabhat sivamaya dishahan sarakara kantaka dibyo jato panat padasivam. Very nice. Very nice analogy. Very, very nice analogy. You like it. You like it when you hear the meaning. You like it. Very good analogy. So we should memorize this verse. Let us memorize this verse. It is in Canto 7, chapter 15, text 17. Canto, chapter, text 17. For a person who has a suitable shoes on his feet, no good analogy? No good analogy? One who has a suitable shoe on his feet, there is no danger even when he walks on pebbles and thorns. Is it not true? If you have a rubber shoe on your feet, you can walk on irons, on the even spikes, you can walk on it. You won't have any difficulty. Right? No problem. But with bare feet, you have difficulty. If you want to have experience, just to have a glimpse of it, you should come and do Navadi Parikama. Navadi Parikama is sharp stones are on the way. You have to walk to the sharp stones. Granite, sharp, not smooth. So you do Parikama, Navadi Parikama, you become pure devotee. Do it bare feet. Don't use shoe. Then you understand. You have experience. You did last time with Palapro? Did you do? Last time you did? You wore shoe or you were bare feet? Can't remember. Dada, you did? Feet? Shoe. You're sure you wore shoe? You didn't experience it. You didn't experience it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left it there eternally so that we can feel it.
Because it was very long.
Yeah, it should be long now. It should be long. We are going through 9 islands. Nava Dwipa. 9 islands. So it cannot be short now. It's not 9 rooms. If it is 9 rooms, then it's different. It's 9 islands. Yes. For him, everything is auspicious. Remember yesterday? Krishna said, for him, for his pure devotee, there's nothing inauspicious in his service. But the Jagyapatnis, there's nothing inauspicious in their service. Everything is auspicious. So for one who is wearing a suitable shoes, walking on pebbles, sharp stones or iron is not a difficulty. Similarly, for one who is always self-satisfied, there is no distress. Indeed, he feels happiness everywhere. One who is Krishna conscious, he can live in a hell, he can live in a heaven, he can live anywhere happily. But one who is not self-realized, even heaven will become hell. And here is Narada Muni's instruction on being satisfied. Even if a man is poor, he should not endeavor to improve his economic condition just to maintain his body and soul together or to become a famous legionist. Just as a great python Although lying in one place, not endeavoring for its livelihood, getting the food it needs to maintain body and soul. One who is desireless also obtains his livelihood without endeavoring. So just become a devotee, you get everything. If you become a devotee, you get everything. 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 That is our practical experience. One who is content and satisfied and who links his activity with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, residing in everyone's heart, enjoys transcendental happiness without endeavoring for his livelihood. Where is such happiness for a materialistic man who is impelled by lust and greed, and who therefore wanders in all directions with a desire to accumulate word zero? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. For a person who has suitable shoes on his feet, there is no danger even when he walks on pebbles and stones. For him, everything is auspicious. Similarly, for one who is always self-satisfied, there is no distress. Indeed, he feels happiness everywhere. My dear king, a self-satisfied person can be happy even without drinking water. My dear king, a self-satisfied person can be happy even with only drinking water. Is it true? Yes. However, one who is driven by the senses, especially by the tongue and genitals, must accept the position of a household dog to satisfy his senses. Yes. Because of greed for the sake of the senses, the spiritual strength, education, austerity, and reputation of a devotee or brahmana who is not self-satisfied dwindled, and his knowledge gradually vanquishes. Greed destroys virtues. Greed destroys the strong bodily desires and need of a person, disturbed by hunger and thirst, are certainly satisfied when he eats. Similarly, if one becomes very angry, that anger is satisfied by chastisement and its reaction. But as for greed, even if a greedy person has conquered all the directions of the world or has enjoyed everything in the world, still he will not be satisfied. A greedy person cannot be satisfied. One who is greedy will become bereft of all good qualities. A greedy person has no sanity. O King Yudhishthira, many persons with varied experience, many legal advisors, many learned scholars, and many persons eligible to become president of learned assemblies fall down into the hellish life because of not being satisfied with their positions. In our Purana, there is a pastime of one man who is the president of the Kurujangala. The president of Kurujangala. Because of greed, he was conquering many empires. The greed continued to increase to the point that now he's not fighting only one king, he's fighting many kings at a time. So some intelligent kings, they came together. See, alone, this man we cannot face this man. Let us think together. Say yes, yes. So some kings, they came together and formed a very formidable pattern for this man and defeated him. He lost everything. He lost his kingdoms, he lost his queens, he lost everything completely. How dangerous and then destructive is greed, and the amount of contamination that exists within greed. So high that this man has no place to live than to run to the forest. And when he ran into the forest, the animals were running. Here comes this greedy man. The animals were running away from him. Ah! See this greedy man. You can't stand to see his face. He's so contaminated. That's greed. One of my music friends, he sang a song like that. Norman the gambler. Norman the gambler. If you give him some, he said, I need more. That is greed. Never satisfied. So yes, devotees will learn to be satisfied in Krishna consciousness by hearing about Krishna. We should talk about Krishna. We should serve Lord Krishna with all our senses. We should chant the glories of Lord Krishna. We should cook very nicely for Krishna. We should clean everything. We should do it consciously as service to Lord Krishna. We should talk about Krishna. Matita Monkata, Napodayantas Poraspora, Tushan teacher, one teacher, with the many one. With the many one. With the remaining one. So a devotee should be satisfied in Krishna consciousness by doing everything we're doing here for Krishna. We should do it for Krishna. Don't do it for ourselves, you do it for Krishna. If you do it for Krishna, we're very, very happy and satisfied. Like our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada took sannyas. Not for himself. He took sannyas to do what? To please Krishna, please his spiritual master. His spiritual master told him, that time he was not physically present, but his ancestors had already left. When he told Prabhupada, take sannyas. Prabhupada was hesitating. Huh? Take sannyas. Yes, take sannyas. Because you have a very heavy task. You take sannyas, so you can do your duty very nicely. So repeatedly, Prabhupada was told, repeatedly, take sannyas. He was hesitating, you should take sannyas. And it became like a force. You must take it. It's okay. So he went to approach his god brothers. Oh, Abey Babu, we have to wait. You have to come and join our mat first. But Guru had already told him, but this Bhakti already told him, don't bring him here. Leave him where he is. When it is time, he will do his duty. But they were forcing him. Before I will give you sannyas, you come and stay in our ashram. Come stay here, become a servant. We give you so many unnecessary conditions here and there. But the order of the Guru is on here, should take sannyas. Then he went to Kesava. So he accepted and gave him sannyas in Mathura. Now they have removed his picture from the place. The very spot where the sannyas initiation was conducted, he put some platform there and his picture is there. The last time I went there, they have removed him. He's not there. They have removed him from something else. Anyway, Our prophet took sannyas in Mathura and he started his preaching. And from there he went to America and created. I was just looking at, yesterday I was just looking at him, looking at his picture and see what he did. I was seeing his picture yesterday, he was doing Kirtan at the birthplace of ISKCON. Where is that? Is the birthplace of ISKCON?
Second Avenue? No, that park. Tompkins Park. Tompkins. I mean?
Toscan Square Park.
Tompkins Square Park. Yeah.
So I was just looking at I was just looking at him. See, where he started the international organization. With no facility, nothing. Only currently Sari. People came and joined. People come and join to dance with him. From there, see what is happening. See. One day in Manipur, I called one devotee in a temple room, so I called one to come. So I took him to one side, I said, see what is happening. See what is happening. I said, what is happening? I said, just see what is happening. Said, oh, what is happening? You don't know? You don't know what is happening? This Radha Madhava hall is packed full to Panchatattva, packed full shoulder to shoulder and outside. And then the whole courtyard is packed full with thousands, millions of people, shoulder to shoulder. From different parts of the world. The whole world in one place. Isn't that wonderful? The whole world. If people gather, if the United Nations gather, what are they doing? I'm superior to you. I'm superior to you. I'm superior to you. I am super world, you are third world. You should bow down to me. Right? That is the meeting. But in this place, the house was Prabhupada. What is happening? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. No quarrel. No quarrel. No argument. Everybody was dancing. At this Guru Puja, I did it at this Guru Puja time. At the Guru Puja, I say, see what is happening. The whole world is dancing together in one place, chanting the holy name of the Lord, happily, satisfied. You know? You made that happen. Then Sankaranya is the senior brother. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the senior brother. He was born like that. Lord Vishnu. Everything about him was peaceful, so sweet, so handsome, beautiful. Everything is very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. After Sachi Devi has lost all her children, Sankaranya only survived. How many? How many daughters? 8 daughters. 8 daughters. Lost, like Devki. The Sankaranya survived, stayed. So naturally, the affection would go there. But Sankaranya will never stay at the house. He will always go to Advaita Acharya's house. Advaita Acharya is there teaching Bhagavad Gita every day. He will stay there throughout. So Sachi Mata became fearful. my only child. He's not staying at home. He's not staying at home. What will happen? Let us get him married. As soon as that word married came in, Sankarya took sannyas, became known as Vishwarup. Vishwa? No. No, he was Vishwarupa, then Sankarya. Sankarya is his sannyas name. He's Vishwarup. Sankarya is his sannyas name. So as Vishwarup, his father will happily take him to that time. Nowadays is the center of education. It's all full of pandits. Even little children, they will challenge all people. It is pride. So Jagannath Mishra will take the boy with him. And one day he took him to a similar of these speculators who were there and introduced him his son. So he looked at him, a small boy. Small boy, what did you study today? Because as a devotee, naturally he's very humble. Say little, he didn't want to show anything. Say just little, nothing more. Say nothing, little, nothing, useless. You're not a Navadu passive, not a speculator. So when they go to him, Jagannath Mishra was very angry. So you are a rascal, you're a small boy, so you think you know more than everybody. They ask you a question, you just know nothing, too much nothing. What can you talk? So he chastised him like that. So Vishwarupa, he went back to the assembly of the sages. He went back to them. See, I came here, he didn't ask me any question. I think I'm the small boy. Now my father is very angry with me, chastising me. You should ask me a question. So they became serious. So they asked him a question. He instantly constructed. This is great. Whose son is this boy? Oh, Jagannath Mishra. Oh, no wonder. Like his father, the pandit. This was you are fools, you don't know anything. Can you defeat what I have established? Just wait, let me show you. He dismantled everything, tear it into pieces. Oh! I say you are a fool, you don't know anything. Let me assemble it back. He assembled it. This boy, see, you don't know anything. You cannot understand anything. So, he silenced all of them. All of them were silenced. That's a scholar. This is how it should be. Yeah. Difficult to find a big scholar who is gentle, who is humble. It comes with pride, because knowledge is not from goodness, it's from passion. So it's naturally pride. It's very rare. It's there, but it's rare, very rare. If you find one who is so knowledgeable and humble, it's a pure devotee. That's a pure devotee. Like the Goswamis. Yes. So he silenced all of them. All of them were amazed. Not look at his knowledge, look at his beauty, look at his handsome, look at his demeanor. Everything is completely different. Supreme. Oh. They will look. Which one to look at? Is it the knowledge you want to look at? Or the beauty? Or his sweet voice? His sweet voice. His voice. Which one? They were all amazed. So then Vishwarupa blessed all of them and went back to his house. The Jagannath Mishra was happy. Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Don't disgrace me. So he took sannyas soon after that and disappeared. He disappeared. So Sachimata was so angry. Then Nimai came in. When Nimai Pandit came in, okay, at least. Yes, at least something. If it is nothing at all, it will be very terrible. The husband disappeared. Oh, okay, at least my son disappeared. Okay. But Nimai, looking at Nimai's face, he is solace. She is solace. Then she saw that Nimai. He said, they go to advertise. Oh, this advert. What did I do to this man? They say, call me Adwaita. He's not Adwaita, he's Dwaita. Dwaita Maya. He's not Adwaita, he's Dwaita Maya. Maya. But she was afraid to say it, so she said in the mind. But Chitamabu got it. Chitamabu recorded it down for her. You cannot go to Godhead. Yes, this. You say it's Adwaita. He said, it's Dwaita Maya. People can call him that, that's okay, but for me, Dwaita Maya. Maya. He had taken my song, which is like billions of moons put together. He had taken him away. Now he cannot leave the last one alone. What did I do to him? My husband left, my son left me, children left. What again? What again? So Chachimata was thinking like that. So Lord Sankaranya left after taking sannyas and then, but he came back. He came back. When he came back, he was not seen as the same person. Nityananda Prabhu was born in Ekachakra, and when he was 12 years old. In Vrindavan, he was 11 years when he left. In Ekachakra, he was 12 years. And he traveled for how many years? 30 years. On pilgrimage, he went for 30 years. So when he met Chitama already, 42. 42. So when it was time for him to leave at the age of 12, now he has to leave. An old Brahmana came. That Brahmana who came is Sankaranya. And took Nityananda Prabhu. When they left, they became one and came to Chaitanya Prabhu. Only Sachimata knows about it. Because sometimes once he look at Nityananda Prabhu, and this is my son. So she was treating Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Prabhu as her two sons. Just like Yasodamai was treating Krishna and Balaram as their son. Sri Sankaranya ki jai, Sri Prabhupada ki jai. Thy good Praman.
Hari.
We'll continue from the next item. Okay, yeah, take your prasadam now.
Maharaj, I wonder, thank you, Maharaj. The analogy Narada Muni gave me when he talked about shoes in the leg. So he compared it to satisfaction, right? You know what I mean? Narada Muni analogy, you just
Yes.
you compare it to satisfaction.
Yes.
Somebody who has shoes in his leg.
Yes.
And link it up with satisfaction.
Yes. Yes. A satisfied person can live anywhere. in the hell, in the heaven, anywhere. In any situation, he's free. He's free. Yes. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Yeah.